So, what about Sunday then? We're outside my house again. It was a pretty emotional scene. I told Sayori, oh no. You can't lie about this kind of thing. That she would be my dearest friend. I care a lot about her, but telling her I loved her the way things are now wouldn't be right. I don't know if it was the best answer for her situation, but I'm sticking with it.
Okay, I think this should work.
Are we going to go talk to her?
Yeah, I don't think we can cure her depression. That would take lots of therapy and maybe even medication. Neither of which we have. I mean, I haven't even seen her parents around this entire time.
That is kind of weird now that you mention it.
But what we can do at least is prevent a tragedy from happening tomorrow. Eli, if you're ready, let's go save Sayori.
Well, wait, I'm not ready yet. We've still got a day to check.
Alright, take your time then. Once we go in, there's no turning back. So it's better that you be completely ready. Just come back to this day when you're ready to go.
So what about the Monday after? So where are we?
Well, if I'm reading the code right, we should be... Isn't it kind of a breach?
Or isn't it kind of breach of privacy?
What?
But she really leaves me no choice.
Wait, no!
I gently open the door.
No, stop! Stop! Jeez, what were you thinking? Nobody wants to see that again. And we'd have to recreate her character file and... Hallie, this is why you're not the main character anymore.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. I just suddenly started getting those thoughts in my head and...
Well, we are at that location. Since it's what you were supposed to do normally, I wonder if it's affecting you somehow. Just don't do anything that Eli doesn't tell you to do, okay?
Okay, but what are we supposed to do? Even if we don't follow the script and open the door now, from a story perspective, Sayori is already...
That's true. I don't think we can do anything from here right now. We'll have to back up a bit.
Gladly. Okay. So we couldn't really find any clues on Monday. Well, I feel satisfied with my actions on the first 3 days, so let's just go Sunday and we'll see if we can help her.
Okay, I think we're ready to talk to Sayori. Are you ready, Eli?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, we can do this.
Natsuki starts chanting again. I realize this time that while I should have known what she was saying, we're getting a meta joke instead of a proper translation.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, what did you do this time?
I figured a casual look would be more appropriate.
Oh, you just changed clothes?
Just changed clothes? Are you kidding? Do you know how much time this saves?
Good point.
I also grabbed something I've been working on that I think will help. Come on, let's go.
Natsuki and I approached Sayori's front door. I started to think she might not answer when we knocked, but she eventually opens the door. She looks like, well, what you'd expect someone who's been crying her heart out to look like. She has trouble looking at me, but I think Natsuki showing up suddenly surprised her. With Natsuki's help, she eventually cleans up her face a bit, and we settle down in her room.
So, why did you decide to come visit anyway, Natsuki? Huh, well, about that. I might as well get to the point. There's no reason to beat around the bush. Not my style. Sayori, I'm really worried about you. After what happened on Friday, I knew something was wrong, so I talked to Monica. And earlier today, I pulled Hallie away from Yuri to talk to him for a bit, too. Hallie, you didn't.
Didn't what? Didn't what? I didn't?
No, he didn't. But I had pretty much already figured it out anyway. He didn't say anything, but I could tell something was wrong by his tone of voice. To be honest, I'd kind of suspected this for a while now, but I figured if you couldn't hide it anymore, then it might be getting really bad. So I had to do something, even if it just meant coming over to talk to you for a bit. Also, I wrote something.
Natsuki pulls out a sheet of paper and hands it to Sayori.
I thought, in case I didn't get to talk to you directly, that I could still tell how you feel, or tell you how I feel.
Sayori reads over Natsuki's poem. Must be what she wrote at the start of the thing. Aw, Sayori.
Natsuki, I don't know what to say.
Sayori seems happier, but also on the verge of tears. Hey, and don't forget. I mean, I did write the poem for her, but it was just like the day one color. Tell her she's important to you. I think that would mean more than just your random-ass poem, dude. I also care about you a lot. I couldn't bear to see anything bad happen to you.
Allie, thanks. I'm really glad that both of you came to visit today. To be honest, I've been even more stressed out than usual today. I guess that's not really a surprise, but also... This might sound crazy, but it almost feels like there's been a voice in my head telling me, to do things.
Natsuki and I look at each other. Without exchanging words, we both know Monica.
That does sound pretty crazy, doesn't it? Sayori, that voice in your head telling you to do things? It's telling you to kill yourself, isn't it? How? How did you? Sayori, do not listen to that voice. Look, I know this is kind of imposing, but do you mind if I stay overnight? Or stay over tonight? I think it might be bad for you to be by yourself tonight from the sound of things. I mean, I guess that'd be okay. But Natsuki, what about your dad?
Natsuki shakes her head.
This is too important. I'll deal with him later.
Hey, what about me? Would it be alright if I stayed over too?
Yeah, sure. I guess you could use the couch downstairs. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Natsuki, what about the cupcakes? Don't worry, I've made arrangements for them already. Although I am kind of wiped out from all that baking. What do you say we just get takeout tonight and take it easy? That sounds good to me.
Oh, look at him. The three of us enjoy a good meal together. Afterwards, we watch TV and just talk for a few hours. It seems like old times, or at least, it seems like whatever the old times in my memories should have been like. It still feels weird to think about that. It's almost too easy to forget that happens sometimes and just slip back into old habits. At one point, Natsuki indicates that she would like to talk about it later, but obviously we can't with Sayori in the room. Whatever, the important thing is that Sayori is getting what little help we can provide. If that's enough to keep her from doing something terrible to herself, that's what matters. Before I know it, my eyes are drifting to sleep on the downstairs sofa. My phone wakes me up, but it's not my alarm. It's buzzing. It looks like Natsuki just texted me. She's already awake? It's so early. She says Sayori is okay, but there's something important we need to discuss. I make my way to Sayori's room. I rub my eyes wearily. Oof, good morning, Natsuki. What's going on? She responds quietly. Shh.
Sayori's still asleep. We were up pretty late talking last night, and her alarm clock is turned off. Even if Monica were to try something, she'll probably sleep through the whole morning.
Well, that's good, I guess, but do you really think she'll try something?
I don't know. Normally this part of the game ends with Sayori being deleted after she kills herself. If she doesn't die, will Monica still try to delete her? Or maybe she'll do something even more drastic. It's not like she waited for me to die in the original game. What if she panics and tries to delete everyone? I tried to come up with a decoy plan, but...
Next to Natsuki's sleeping bag is what appears to be a massive, rather crudely made doll that looks vaguely like Sayori. I know I can be pretty dense, but I think even I wouldn't be fooled by that thing hanging up in her room.
Yes, I know. Apparently literary heroine magic isn't suited as well for arts and crafts.
Well, it was a good try, especially considering how little sleep you must have gotten.
Don't worry about that. We've got to come up with a plan, though. I have an idea, but...
Natsuki suddenly looks very nervous. What is it?
Well, obviously you shouldn't delete her, but... What if we saved her character file somewhere else for the time being? Somewhere very safe, of course. But then once we've helped Yuri and Monica, we can bring her back, safe and sound.
Will that work?
I don't know, probably. We only get or go to sleep when the game is turned off now. So I think it should be okay for her. And I don't think we have any other options. So, Eli, I'm going to need your help. Please keep her somewhere safe, and whatever you do, don't lose her file, okay?
Alright, well, let me just save a copy of Sayori's character file then, real quick. Pardon me, you can't see me flipping through my folders and stuff. Not like I don't have spare copies of her character file in, like, the blank copy of DDLC I save for making mods. Or making mods work. Yeah, I just go. We did it. It's saved.
Eli? Did it work?
Natsuki looks at the sleeping Sayori, then back at us. I copied her somewhere safe. She's in the base directory, you fool.
Oh, but that means the copy of her that's left behind will still get deleted.
What? No. Eli, try again.
No, it's okay. I have an idea. I'll need to make some changes behind the scenes so Monica doesn't realize what's happening.
Okay, but what should we do?
You two just sit tight for a bit. Once I'm done, we'll be ready to proceed to the next stage. This was a good start, but we've still got a lot of work to do.
Natsuki starts chanting again. She's already becoming accustomed to this new twist in her story. I just hope Sayori's going to be alright. Keep her safe, Eli. Oh, I could never lose Sayori's character file. And even if I did, you can just, make a new one. It doesn't have to actually be that file. BRB. No, for real, RedPie doesn't really check for the contents of the file. If you just name another file Sayori.curry, it will be fooled by that. And, it's kind of hard to program around that. I don't even know if you could, really. But, what, do we just new game again? We just moving on from here?
The storm. Standing on the shore, staring into the setting sun, you see the storm surging and swelling. And there's no time to turn and run. Rain clouds roll in like a rushing river. The tides toss and turn, thrashing. Thunder drowns out all sound. I can't hear your voice. I don't understand this storm. It's too great, too terrifying. Meaning is lost in waves. But if you hold my hand, we'll seek out shelter and safety. We'll find some way to survive. We'll weather the wind and waves until the chaos calms and the sun shines once again.
Alright, stage 2, let's go! Oh, stage 3, yeah. That one. We're outside my house again. And there I go, off to school. By myself this time.
Yeah, it's Tuesday morning again, but it's not quite the same. With Sayori safely tucked away, now we can focus on Yuri.
Okay, so just like before, right? We'll search the rest of the week for clues on how to save her.
Yeah, but it's not going to be as easy as with Sayori. We don't know where Yuri's house is, and even if we did, I'm not sure we could go to it. Getting her alone to talk with her will be difficult. Getting her alone to talk will be difficult, especially with Monica around.
Well, I talked to her alone on Friday, but that's also when she...
That's right. It's probably our best bet, but the problem is those knives. She's always carrying one. Even if we were able to talk her out of doing something rash on her own, Monica might force her to... We just need to make sure that can't happen. We'll figure something out. Let's go.
Wait a minute.
Oh, did I forget something?
Do you think you could reverse the changes that Monica makes to Yuri? Are you sure you want to save her? She would say, oh, that's mean. I feel like I'm not really getting to do any of the rescuing here. Seeing you go through this makes me really sad. Can't we just skip to the happy ending now? Once again, there's only one option that's even remotely sensible.
I thought about that. It might make things better, but it also might mess her up even more. It's not like I can just change a 0 to a 1 or press an undo button. We were lucky that Monica didn't completely break the game before. I don't want to risk that happening if we've got another choice. And we do! Don't worry, Eli. I think it's going to all work out, okay? So let's go! Where should we go?
Not as many options, but, there's only so much you can do. In Act 2, we're in the club room. I'm not sure, but it seems really early.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's here yet.
What?
Ugh!
Suddenly, the world around us comes crashing to a halt. Natsuki, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. Hold on.
She seems lost in thought for a bit, and then...
Aha! So that's the problem.
What is it?
Well, the bad news is, the game is stuck until we add in some missing data.
What? That sounds bad.
Heh, the good news is, we can fix it pretty easily. Hallie, Eli, you need to choose me or Yuri.
Choose? What, like when we're writing a poem?
Right. The game can't figure out what to do without knowing what choice you made. But I don't think we should actually try to write a poem right now. There are problems with it now. So just pick one of us. We can always change it later. This might even work out in our favor. We might be able to find more clues.
Hey, yeah, good idea.
Yep, so where should we start?
I think we'll go with Yuri's.
Got it. Okay, now we just reset to this point and... Where should we go?
Ah, okay. So there's like 3 for each. Oh, we're already here. We'll start with the Yuri route effect, too. We're outside the club room. Unfortunately, there aren't many other options for safe places.
It'll be the best spot to catch Yuri by herself if she leaves the classroom.
Does she even leave the classroom today? I don't think she made tea today.
It's not for very long, but there is a brief moment when she comes out for a bit. See?
She nervously glances around a bit before wandering off down the hallway.
This is probably a good time to talk to her, actually. She'll only be out of here for a minute or two, so she won't have time to do much before she remembers she needs to share poems. Plus, Monica will be busy sharing her poem with you, so we won't have to worry about her either.
So, shouldn't we go talk to Yuri?
Not yet. First, we need a reason to get her to show us where she keeps her knife. It'd be weird if I asked her to just whip it out for no reason.
That's true. Any ideas?
Actually, I just might. But we'll need to go to the other Wednesday where you hang out with me instead. The other me, rather. There's something there that I think will help us.
Okay, lead the way then. So we need to coordinate between the routes. That's a nice transition. Okay, we'll start here. We're in the club room again. I'm not sure, but it seems really early.
Yeah, nobody's here yet. I think this might work.
What might work?
I've been thinking about how we can find out where Yuri keeps her knives. She always keeps one on her, but I've almost never seen her bring it out.
Well, yeah, it's not like this is the knife club. Are we going to start a knife club?
That's going a bit far, don't you think? I don't want her to get all worked up about them anyway. We need a normal excuse to use a knife. Fortunately, we can get one here. All we need is for you to be Hallie today.
What? I am Hallie.
I mean the other Hallie, the one who's normally in here all day. I'll keep him distracted today. All you have to do is take his place until you're hanging out with me. I mean the other me. Look, it's confusing, but you know what I mean, right? When she falls asleep, I'll take over from there.
Okay, but what about the other us? Us's. Won't we be really confused after this?
You let me worry about that. You just need to make sure you don't seem too suspicious today. We don't want Monica to suspect that something's different, so just don't say anything weird to her.
Alright, if you say so.
You'll be fine, just be yourself. Or at least, be yourself that doesn't know he's a character in a video game anyway.
Right. It's a little surreal. Going through a normal class day, doing my best to be myself,